When a dog stops responding to a known command, the most common label we reach for is stubborn. We assume they know what to do and are simply choosing not to listen. But look closely at the behavior. A dog offering random guesses, hesitating, or scanning your face isn't defying you. They are actively looking for information. When cues stop working, it rarely means the dog forgot. It usually indicates that the information they received was inconsistent or ambiguous. Instead of repeating an unclear signal, provide a cleaner, quieter version of the cue they are trying to read. To run this 8-step, 192 checkpoint plan, you need a quiet room, a camera to record and audit your own movements, and the willingness to slow down. Before you run a single drill, you have to shift your goal from enforcing obedience to providing clear, consistent information. That is the starting point for everything that follows. Step 1 is communication. Before we add new behaviors or make things harder, we clean up the cues we already have. Clarity has to come before criteria. This graphic outlines branch 1, focusing on communication. Notice the specific behaviors listed under what you may see, things like responses that feel like guesses. To fix this, you will perform a cue audit. Write down every cue your dog knows and make sure your voice, body angle, and hand signals are identical every single time. Before you start that audit session, offer a bilateral ribcage hold for 20 seconds. This physical grounding lowers the dog's baseline anxiety, giving you a calmer animal and cleaner data to work with. Step 2 is structure. A confused dog in an unpredictable environment is forced to guess what the rules are today. A predictable session template removes that context guessing completely. Here is the Branch 2 progress tracker for structure, showing the 4 skill blocks you need to check off. The first box requires you to warm up with highly fluent behaviors. You start with 3 easy reps of something the dog knows perfectly, paired with a slow neck stroke to clear physical tension before the real work begins. Never end a session on a failed repetition. If a behavior falls apart, go back 1 step and end on a successful version of an easier component. When your communication is identical and your session structure is predictable, your dog stops burning mental energy figuring out the rules. They use all of their cognitive capacity on the learning itself. Step 3 is regulation. Confusion produces anxiety, and a calm nervous system physically processes and retains information faster than an anxious one. After a successful rep, deliver the treat from an open palm and hold it at chin level for 3 seconds. This brief chin rest provides a physical pause between repetitions, teaching the nervous system that getting the answer right brings both food and relational ease. Schedule easy win sessions every day. No new criteria, no hard asks. Just fast, rewarded reps of known behaviors to build a baseline of confidence. Step 4 is recovery. Look at this flowchart. When a dog fails a repetition, we completely bypass the path of escalating the command. Instead, a bad rep routes immediately to a neutral reset and a brief somatic touch. As we follow that reset path, notice how the dog's internal anxiety line sharply drops during the somatic touch phase. To execute this, use a neutral tone, a soft nope, followed immediately by a 3-second touch to both sides of the neck before trying again. If a behavior fails 2 times in a row, apply the 3-rep rule. Step back to an easier version on the 3rd attempt, secure a win, and end the session. By physically addressing your dog's anxiety during a mistake, you prevent them from shutting down. You prove to them that failure is recoverable, and trying again is always safe. Step 5 is autonomy. A confused dog often becomes a passive dog, waiting to be told what to do because guessing wrong feels risky. Our goal is to rebuild their confidence to make a choice. We do this through free shaping drills like 10 things with a box. You sit quietly with a cardboard box and reward literally any interaction the dog has with it. Every attempt is marked as correct. Before starting a shaping game, let the dog come to you and offer an open palm. Wait for them to voluntarily rest their chin on it. This ensures their unstructured exploration begins from a place of connection, lowering the stakes of the game. Step 6 is fulfillment. The call-out box on this slide highlights clear answers. Structured problem-solving activities allow confused dogs to rebuild their experience of being right. Basic nose work or a muffin tin puzzle are perfect for this. The answer is binary. Either the scent is there or it isn't. Keep the difficulty low enough that you guarantee a 100% success rate. Before any scent game, spend 30 seconds massaging the inner base of each ear. This vagal ear rub shifts the dog out of training vigilance and into a natural, relaxed exploratory state. Rewarding voluntary attempts and engineering guaranteed wins replaces a history of failure with one of success. A hesitant waiter becomes a confident, active participant. Step 7 is environment. Moving to a new location acts as a diagnostic test. It reveals whether your dog actually understands a behavior or if they just memorized what to do in your living room. This chart shows the 5 locations rule in action. Notice how the expected behavioral criteria drop by 50% the moment a new environment is introduced. You must automatically step back your expectations when the location changes, then gradually build them back up. The dog is now managing 2 things, the novel environment and your cue. To help them handle that dual cognitive load, rest your hand on their shoulder for 5 seconds before giving the first command in a new place. As the environment and criteria fluctuate, look at the solid baseline holding everything together beneath it. That line represents Step 8, handler confidence. The human end of the leash is the ultimate compass. To ensure you are actually providing a clear signal, you must video record your sessions. Watching your own body without audio will reveal timing issues and physical inconsistencies you didn't know you had. When you deliver a cue, do it from a regulated state. Take a deliberate chest breath and let your shoulders drop as you exhale. Your dog reads your physical tension as a warning that failure is coming. Your dog's performance will never exceed your clarity. A calm, physically consistent handler is the single most powerful intervention in a confused dog's world. This completed progress tracker represents the end of the journey. You have mapped out 8 core branches and systematically verified 192 specific checkpoints. The result of this work is a dog who no longer guesses randomly or freezes in uncertainty. They offer a soft, willing body and confident, immediate responses to your cues. If progress ever stalls, or if that confident behavior starts feeling fragile again, do not push harder. Immediately return to the previous step in the sequence and reestablish clarity. Behavioral reliability doesn't come from dominance or from endless repetition. It happens when you systematically align clear, consistent information with physical and relational safety.